Good morning everyone! Today is a very exciting day. This package includes a key ingredient to the layout extension. So I'd say we do a little unboxing and then we have to assemble the parts that are inside this package. Alright, let's see. Aha! Alright, do you have any clue what this might be? If not, stay along for the ride, you will see in a little bit. We got some screws and little pieces. If you haven't noticed already, those are the major parts of a giant railroad bridge for my garden railroad, which will be necessary for the extension, as I said before. Those parts look really nice. Last time I ordered a bridge we had a little bit of a transport damage, but this time they seem to be okay. And the next step will be to assemble all those parts to one giant bridge. By the way, before I get hundreds of comments, oh, that would be nice, but before I get some comments about where I bought this bridge, the link is in the description. I paid full retail price, so this is no ad or something like that. But I truly believe in those bridges and the guy who builds them is very nice. So link in the description. Please don't ask me where I bought it. Just click on the link. And now we get back to the project. Let's start to assemble the main trusses of the bridge. So as you can tell right here, this is one beginning or end piece. Let's put it right here onto the workstation. This seems to be a middle section. We got nice marks right here, so that we can identify the different pieces. We need to assemble all the left side pieces first. This is 3 left. We can see here is the end of the bridge. So those 3 pieces are one main truss of the bridge. So let's put the rest aside and start assembling this main truss. Okay, let's stand this up, slide it through. Doesn't make sense, so this looks good. Now we use the long set of screws and simply start screwing this together. It is very important to don't over tighten those screws, otherwise they will strip and then you are screwed big time. That's it. First two pieces are assembled, and as you can tell, they are nicely marked. Put those ones together. We got 3 left. I hope you can see it. Yes, 3 left. There are those markings. And oh, okay, for a moment there I got confused because there it states 3 left and there it states 2 right, and I thought left and right was for the left truss and the right main truss. But if you look right here, 2 right and the same piece on the other side is 2 left. So it is differently marked than I thought. And overall it seems to fit pretty nice. So all the trusses are the right way around. All the trusses have the nice side to the same side, and we got markings with 1 and 1, and there is a 1 which corresponds to this one, and down here the markings align perfectly. So I think we are on the right track. Let's continue to assemble. You can slowly start to see how big the bridge will be. For now I need to have some support. Yeah, that looks good. Now we can assemble the 3rd truss. Just like that. Wow, look at the sheer size of this bridge. That's gonna be great. Okay, this truss is ready for the next step of assembly. So we will put it aside for the moment. And then we can start to assemble the 2nd truss. I think you have already seen how it works, so let me assemble the 2nd truss and we will see us when the rest of the assembly takes place. The 2nd truss is finished, so let's take it. Don't screw up the plans. And move it over here. Next we will install the floor of the bridge, so to speak, and to do that we have to upright the trusses, but in the right orientation. As you can tell, I've intentionally switched them up. You can see here is a closed surface. That's the outside of the bridge, and right here we can see the profile. So that's the inside of the bridge. So let's bring the trusses in the right orientation and upside down, so that we can install the floor. We want to be upside down since we are installing the floor. That means that the longer side of the bridge needs to point upward. So like this. And that defines that this is the side closest to me, because here is the open profile and outside to the bushes and the green is the closed profile. And then we upright this side, so it will look a bit like this. Here we go with the first floor section. Remember, the bridge is upside down at the moment, so we need to install the floor upside down as well. And we got nice markings. Let me show you. If you look right here, it is clearly marked. This is the bridge segment and that's the floor, and we got 3 left and 3 left. So I know that this floor section belongs at that position. That said, we can start to put some screws in. Look at that! The floor is assembled and mounted to the bridge trusses. It starts to look like a really nice big bridge. The pieces that are left to install are very minor. We got 2 long cross members. They will go in between those gaps. And then we got a whole bunch of shorter cross members, and they will be the upside of the bridge, the cross members that go across on the top, I should say. Look at that! The bridge is completely assembled, as you can tell. I have installed all the upper cross members. And then I've noticed that we are missing 2 of them. That's very unfortunate. But I think I have a solution. Of course, I could contact the manufacturer and ask him if he could send 2 more of them. But in the end, they are nothing more than a right angle piece of aluminum, and it so happens to be that I have nearly the same material in the basement. So I think I will manufacture 2 of those cross members myself, and then we can finish the installation and get done with this project. Because of that, I'm going to uninstall this cross member right here. This is one of the pre-manufactured ones, so I have a template, and then we will go in the workshop and we will manufacture 2 of these to finish the bridge. That is the piece we need to manufacture twice because we are missing 2 of them, and that's the profile I'm going to use. They are not exactly the same, but pretty similar, so I think it will work and you won't notice the difference once they are installed. First of all, we need to cut 2 pieces to the right length. Let's cut out the little notch. The next step will be to use a file and clean up the edges. We are getting really close to being finished. The only thing missing are the holes at each side of the piece. So let's drill those and then we can go outside and install them on the bridge. First use, since I've relocated the drill press, Well, let's have a look if the pieces will fit. I will use the pre-manufactured piece at the end, and then I will fit 2 of my pieces right here. Oh, the holes seem to line up. That's a good sign. Very nice. The final question in the room is, can we get the track inspector approval? So, what do you think? Is it a nice bridge? Yes, it is a nice bridge. All right. So, there you have it, a completely assembled railroad bridge with 2 mainline tracks, and it looks really nice. I'm very happy. Down here we got the 2 self-made cross members. I suppose they do look a little bit different than the original ones, but if I haven't shown you that I built them myself, I'm sure you wouldn't have noticed them inside this bridge construction. This is a view lengthwise. In the next video I will show you where I'm going to place this bridge, and we probably will build 1 or even 2 foundations for it and move on with this project. Until then, I hope you have enjoyed it, and we will see us in the next one. Bye!